Do you mind?
So is this Oregon vehicle authorized?
So I don't want to tell you more about the vehicles that are here. I'm going to tell you that all the vehicles here are permitted to be here. So I'm going to ask you to leave because you passed by a sign here that said authorized vehicles only. Do not enter. Could you please leave now?
Ma'am, I have a First Amendment right to be here. I'm a journalist.
What are you a journalist with?
2 cameras.
Okay, but where are you a journalist? Do you work with someone?
How many people do you see?
1.
Come back here. You're being on a traffic stop.
I know I'm on a traffic. And what was the reason for the traffic stop? The middle finger?
You stopped in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle. I was slowing for the stops. I was slowing down. I did not. You liar. It's all on dash cam. Remember?
My name is Deputy Pittman. My badge number is LP376.
LP.
Give me your license.
So you're gonna get my license for me flipping you off?
No, for you stopping in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle of the road. I got proof. I got proof.
Thank you.
I got pulled over for right here. He gave me interfering with the roadway. So.
Himself. I know exactly who you are.
How you doing?
No. You want to go have a beer though?
No, I'm good right
now.
now.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
who was arrested back in September. I did already show you the clip of exactly what happened, but here's another one. He did end up getting arrested. Not a bad guy. He's been trained. He did take ownership and responsibility of the incident that happened with him over at MGM with the vehicle. He did go to court. He did, plea out. And, I respect that for taking on ownership and responsibility.
What happens when the signs aren't clear, but the government still tries to control you? Today, we follow News Now Seattle as he returns to the Snohomish County Sheriff's Department to put their no trespassing claims to the test. With wide open entrances, no visible security, and officers ready to assert authority, this audit will show how far officials will stretch vague rules to intimidate citizens. But will they succeed? Let's find out.
Interesting. Last time I was here, this was an entry point. Now they have it blocked off.
Can I help you something?
No, I'm just taking pictures.
Back here, back where we park our police vehicles?
Correct. So we have one vehicle with Oregon plates. I doubt that's a Mill Creek or Snohomish County Sheriff deputy. And she's calling in. Name and badge number, please.
I'm going to have to ask you to go over here.
Name and badge number, please.
Grimes, right here. 1675.
1675, okay.
Yes, sir. Do you mind?
So is this Oregon vehicle authorized?
So I don't want to tell you more about the vehicles that are here. I'm going to tell you that all the vehicles here are permitted to be here. So I'm going to ask you to leave because you passed by a sign here that said authorized vehicles only. Do not enter.
Am I a vehicle?
You're a person, and
okay.
it's meant to be the same, and now I'm clarifying that for you.
Well, that's not what the sign says.
Okay, well, I'm clarifying that for you now.
I have a legal right to be here, ma'am.
You don't, because this is for authorized vehicles only.
Per what statute?
It's not per statute, it's
okay.
per...
Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Could you please leave now?
Ma'am, I have a First Amendment right to be here. I'm a journalist.
What are you a journalist with?
2 cameras.
Okay, but where are you a journalist? Do you work with someone?
How many people do you see?
1.
There's your answer.
So you work with yourself?
Correct.
Okie doke. Alright, well, can you get back out from behind here?
I'm a journalist. This is First Amendment protected activity.
So not back here, not in a... So all police parking areas are... You can't come back here and do this kind of thing.
Why can't I?
Because, as I said, there's signs on either end of these things that say do not enter. And even though it doesn't say humans specifically may not enter here, it's kind of implied. So I'm now,
Well,
like I'm saying, I'm explaining that to you now.
The way the law works is it doesn't imply, it states specifically. So unless the sign states specifically, or there's a specific statute which I've broken, I will respectfully decline your offer. Thank you. Have a nice day. So this is the vehicle Grimes was coming out of.
When public property turns into a gray area and vague signs become weapons of intimidation, it's up to us to stand firm. Remember, your rights don't disappear because of poorly worded signs or an officer's personal interpretation. Always know the law, record every encounter, and never let fear rewrite your freedoms. Because when citizens back down, government overreach steps in. They say freedom of speech is your right until it offends the wrong person in uniform. In this video, a driver learns firsthand what happens when a simple middle finger sparks police retaliation. Caught on camera in Livingston Parish, this stop quickly turns into a battle of rights, intimidation, and questionable authority. But when the dust settles, who really broke the law?
What's up, people? Out here in Denham Springs.
Driver.
What?
Driver, exit the vehicle.
Pennsylvania versus Mims, are you afraid for your safety?
Exit the vehicle.
Can I help you?
Come back here. You're on traffic stop.
I know I'm on a
Come back
track.
here.
And what was the reason for the traffic stop? The middle finger?
You stopped in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle. I was slowing for the stops. I was slowing down. I did not. You liar. It's all on dash cam.
It's all on my camera.
Okay, well then let's
Do you
take it to
have your
court.
driver's
Let's take it to
license,
court
registration,
then.
insurance?
Let's take it to court then.
Do you have your driver's
What's your name and badge number?
Do you have your driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Insurance?
But I did not stop in the middle. It's in the car. Oh no, I have it on me actually. But so that's the reason. So that's the reason for the stop. You said?
Yes.
I stopped in the middle of the road.
Yes.
You know this is a unlawful search and seizure, right? You know, hey, you know who I am?
I don't care who you are.
I don't care who you are either.
Frankly, so
because I gave you the middle finger.
license.
This officer right here, because I get, what's your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Pittman. My badge number is LP376.
LP
Give me your license.
So you're gonna get my license for me flipping you off?
No, for you stopping in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle of the road. I got proof. I got proof.
Thank you.
Dickhead. Fuck.
Stand right there. Don't go back to the car.
Don't go back to. I know Pennsylvania versus Mims. Trust me, I already know laws better than you do. Way better. I know laws way better than you do.
Yes, sir.
And because I flipped you off, really? That's the best you could do? That's the best you. And don't snag my fucking license. Said I stopped in the middle of the road. Because I flipped him off, people, saying I stopped in the middle of the road. This is what you get for giving a cop a middle finger right here. Said I stopped in. Lying piggy right here. More retaliation because I gave him the burn. And this is a Livingston Parish deputy right here. And I only have to present my license to you. I don't have to hand it to you. I don't like the way you took it from me. That's like theft. You know, I only have to present my license to you. I don't have to give it to you. And the way you snagged it from me, dude, come on, man, really? Be professional. You stopped the wrong one tonight, buddy. What you looking at? You trying to figure out how to get out of this or what? The first cop that's ever stopped me because of middle finger? You're the very first one. All the other ones didn't care. But you? Oh, man. You're the first one. Congratulations.
All right, sir.
Is your body cam on?
It is on. Turns on with the dash
So,
cam.
so,
So here's your license back, sir.
all right. So it's your word against my body, or the dash cam, right? That I stopped? Or was I slowing down?
Sure, whatever.
Okay,
Take
yeah.
the beginning traffic citation for the general speed law, okay? Slowing down, obstructing the flow of traffic. You're going to sign right here at the X. It's not an admission of guilt, so you understand the charge and your court date, which is July 11th.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Sign right there at the X.
At the X?
Yep. I'll give you your copy, and you are free to go, sir.
I know I'm free to go. Thank you. Appreciate you. And you're going to be dismissed.
Here you go.
And so it's your word against my dash cam. Congratulations. You're the next idiot on YouTube, okay?
Okay.
So,
Have a good night.
so here's the middle finger again. See, people, this is what I got pulled over for right here. This is what I got pulled over for right here. He gave me a interfering with the roadway. So, you can leave if you want, dickhead. And like I said, this is Livingston Parish Deputy right here. Don't back into the roadway. Don't back into the roadway. You can drive around. All right, people, here's the ticket that was written for that traffic stop. I was just wanting to show y'all. He said that I stopped in the middle of the roadway. This is clearly not stopped in the middle of the roadway. He just had to write some kind of ticket to stand his ground, which is funny to me. But anyways, this one will definitely be dismissed in court. I appreciate all y'all being here. Make sure to hit that like button. Much respect and love to everybody.
Flipping off a cop may not be polite, but it's protected speech. And when officers twist the law to justify retaliation, it reveals a much deeper problem. Always record, always know your rights, and never be afraid to challenge authority, because standing silent only fuels abuse of power. Your rights exist, even when they make the government uncomfortable. What happens when those sworn to protect us can't even control themselves? Today, an auditor faces retaliation on the side of the road, nearly run off by jail staff, only to later confront the same sheriff's department where the sheriff himself was arrested for drunk driving. It's a story that exposes not just abuse of power, but the double standards inside the justice system. Let's take a closer look.
We'll take a look at the rest of the facility back here. You can't get in the back of the jail. It is blocked off. But if you look on the maps, it looks like a public road. But unfortunately, they did block it off. So this is the road I was talking about when I looked on maps. It did look like you could walk or at least drive down here, but apparently not. Stony Brook Energy Center. Gate closed. Please use Moody Street gate located at Holyoke Street. So there's no way to get around this area. And now if you look here again, I'll try to stay out of the sun. You can see the basketball hoop right there. And there's one on each level. And there's another one right there. So we'll go back down here. There's not much going on. Busy, busy. Oh, really? Yeah. See that? See what I'm talking about? Already, huh? Yeah, he tried almost running me off the road there. He came right here and came at me. See that? That's reckless. Yeah, that's reckless right there. Reckless up. Swerving into me. Yeah, actually I do. You mind getting a supervisor out here? You mind getting a supervisor out here for me, please? Well, it's either that or I'm going to file criminal charges on one of your employees. He tried running me off the road. One of your employees over here tried running me off the road. So either you get a supervisor out here so I can get them identified, or I'm going to file criminal charges and call the police. I just told you. There was a vehicle, I have his license plate, it's on video. I was on the side of the road over there beyond the white line where I'm supposed to be, and he came and swerved into me. That's reckless.
So you must have that camera.
I do. Yeah. So can you get a supervisor out here so I can speak with them? I appreciate it. Do you work here? Obviously, right? You're a CO or?
No. I work maintenance out here.
Maintenance? Alright. Yeah, if you can get somebody out here that has some authority over the building facility, it's just because he almost ran me over and I'm not having that. It's not okay. I appreciate it. Do you have a name?
Huh?
Do you have a name?
Yep.
What is it? Mike?
Yours?
Thank you, Mike.
Yours?
I don't give that information. Yeah, he's just maintenance, that guy. I don't think he's a corrections officer of some sort. But I will tell you one thing. I'm not going to have them be reckless out here with me. How you doing? Good, you? Are you a supervisor?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the maintenance tell you what was going on?
No.
He didn't tell you?
No.
Okay. What are you here for then?
I'm just checking to see why you're filming cars going in and out of the place.
Is that a problem?
No. I mean, you're on private property.
Private
I mean, not
property.
private, I mean public property.
Yeah, of course.
But,
That's
just,
what I'm going to say, you know what I mean?
It's kind of...
Suspicious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll steal the words right out of your mouth, man. That's alright. You have a name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. My name's Chief Frank Ott.
Chief what?
Frank.
What's your last name?
OTT.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. You don't have a serial number, badge number?
No.
Okay. Are you in charge of the facility at this point?
No, I'm in charge of the law enforcement division.
I got you. Okay. You might want to step out of the road. I don't want to see you guys get hurt. That's all. How you doing? Anger. You're not that angry, are you?
No.
Never.
I'm sure you got that in the past.
Oh, yeah.
You got a badge number, sir?
I do, 3903.
3903, but you don't?
Nope.
You don't have a serial number, ID number?
I'm a chief.
You're chief?
Yeah.
So it's what, 1?
No, the sheriff.
All right.
I just checking.
Yeah, no, I do have a concern, though. I do want to bring to your attention. I just want to identify everybody else first, that's all. Okay. Can I get your name, badge number, sir?
Sergeant
Davis? Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sheriff's Department or corrections? Or both?
Correct, chief, corrections, or law enforcement.
Okay. All right, cool. Oh, wow. Look at this. All this for a camera? Imagine if there was actually something really going on. Wow, look at this parking job. Holy. Yeah, it's going to be a bigger concern, obviously, with what I have to tell you. I just, like I said, oh.
How you doing, boss?
Hey, what's up, man? The sheriff himself. I know exactly who you are.
How you doing? Uh-huh.
No. You want to go have a beer, though?
No, I'm good right
now.
now.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Good. Change the tire.
An interesting Saturday night at MGM Springfield in September.
Were you the one driving it?
No.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Hampden County Sheriff Nick Kochi stopped and later arrested by officers at MGM Springfield. At first, claims of a friend are made, but that wasn't the case.
If your friend in there was driving, as you say, we'll see that on the camera. I can go talk to him. Everything will be good.
Take a closer look at what Sheriff Kochi says.
All right.
The county's law enforcement chief takes full responsibility.
So I'm going to ask you to stay here, stay put, all right?
Why?
Until we figure this out. Because based on what I'm seeing here and smelling alcohol in your breath, I'm going to have to do an investigation through this.
The sheriff spent the first portion of his night at Springfield Country Club. He later drove his state-issue car to the downtown Springfield casino. He left it running with extensive damage and valet and went inside. Police met up with him minutes later, where he admitted to hitting something on his way there.
Do you know where you ran something over? Where was it?
Right up on the corner. And I took the turn.
Took the turn into here?
Yeah.
Okay. There looks like there's a plant on there. Was there a plant that...
It might have been.
The sheriff later asked to do sobriety test.
I'd like to ask you to do field sobriety.
Nope, not going to happen.
Not going to happen?
I'm not driving. Yeah. Field sobriety for what?
Well, you drove in.
That was a long time ago.
Just minutes later, he was handcuffed and booked.
I think I have a Jeff. And empty out your pockets.
His drunk driving case now continued without finding.
So what can I do for you?
Well, I do have a major concern.
I got this, guys. You guys can go.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. They're very professional, by the way. I appreciate you coming out.
Well, you can, if you want, I'll stay with you.
It's fine. It's fine. There's no safety issues here or anything. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the deal.
Oh, deals. I don't make no deals, man.
Okay, well, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, what's that?
I know the drill.
Okay, I appreciate it.
We've been through a lot of training.
Okay, cool.
So you're free to stay here.
I appreciate that.
Videotape everything you want.
I appreciate it.
All I care about is your safety. Okay, so just be careful.
I'm not
got cars that come here.
I know how to cross the road, man. Believe me. You know what I mean? We got to worry about more people like you driving on the road, you know, than anybody else at this point.
Not really.
I think we do.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, I appreciate that much.
Okay. So, so I just want you to be careful.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Can I have your name, badge number for the just identification?
Yeah, I'm Sheriff Nick Kochi.
Okay.
Badge number 00001.
Awesome.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You got a card?
I do.
Business card? If you don't mind.
Well, actually, I don't have it on me. It's in my lobby. You can feel free to come up to the public lobby or the public.
Is that right over there?
Yep.
Am I allowed in there to record? I want to.
Allowed in the public lobby.
That's any restricted areas. I already, and I'm sure you know. Yeah. I'm not trying to go into any restricted areas. Obviously,
I would just like to help you, whatever you need.
So yeah, well, I do have a big concern here, really quick. Okay, I do want to, and I'm actually glad you're here. One of the employees that work here, okay, and I'm just assuming it's an employee, because he did have his uniform on.
Okay.
I was standing right over here where I am right now. Okay, way off the road for my safety.
Yeah.
And a gentleman drove and came right into the dirt, right at me. Oh, really? Yeah.
Do you have the tire prints?
I don't know exactly.
Because it's damp out, so they must be here.
I don't know exactly where, but I do have it on video.
Well,
I don't even know where it was. I was either here, between there and here. It is on video.
Okay, but at this time...
I mean, that is reckless, man. Come on. Like
100%. If we can...
He went over the line purposely. He swerved into me and then moved right into there.
Listen, I promise you this.
It's not okay, man.
It's not okay. And we will handle it, and we'll handle it with a full investigation.
Do
you have a license plate?
I do. It's on my video.
Okay, could you forward that to me?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
I just need whatever information that I can send it to, or I can show you.
This is Chief Frank Gotti. He's the chief of our law enforcement division.
Okay. And do you have a business card? At least then I could send it to you.
One in my car.
Yeah, and look, I'm not here for any issues. As you know, I'm trying to just do my thing, right?
Listen,
and
you're more than welcome to stay here all day.
You understand, though, it doesn't always happen this way, okay? And it just doesn't, okay? And when it does, it's very surprising to me. But I respect that, you know what I mean?
So I'm going to give you Captain Andrews.
Okay.
And he'll send everything directly to me.
Okay. Yeah, just advise him of that situation in full.
If you could, so we're going to be looking for the vehicle.
Yeah, I have the license plate.
Okay, the license plate.
Yep.
And you'll have it coming towards you?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he came way over the white line, right onto the dirt, and then swerved into the, he probably came about 5 feet from me, going about 20 miles an hour.
Now, what do you got there? You got a radio?
Yeah, it's just a radio. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys.
Who are you monitoring?
You.
Oh, okay.
But it's not coming in though. It's not coming in. I got all the codes and everything, but it's not coming in right now. It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
You want us to help me figure it out?
What? the codes? The radio?
To get that work?
No, I'm not. Right. Oh, that's fine.
Because we know the media listens to it. Everybody.
Do they really? Yeah. What? The jail itself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you have encrypted channels or whatever.
All right. So
yeah.
So a couple.
I was probably standing about
because I do have a 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So a car came at you.
Yep.
We're gonna try if you could, as you got your camera, because at this time in the morning, any car driving on here would leave a track. If you could try to find it, that'd be helpful.
Depending.
But
well,
if you got it on video,
it's all on video, man. And that's why I video everything,
Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at the car, the license plate. We're gonna bring the staff member in. We're gonna do an investigation.
Yeah. It's either that or criminal charges, man. Because I'm not.
Here's the thing. Camera doesn't lie.
You know that.
Lie.
You know that
so
much.
If you can hand that off to us, we'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah. And if that didn't happen, I really wouldn't have any other issue. You know what I mean? Other than if you guys bring any, right? And I don't see that happening. Well, like I said before, it does happen. You know what I mean?
I've watched a lot of these.
Have you?
Through trainings, and people just don't understand that there's First Amendment rights.
That's it, man. That's it.
We're going to uphold those rights.
Yeah.
But more importantly than anything, if we can help you in any way too.
Yeah, that's really.
Sometimes people would come here because maybe they got a sour taste, something that maybe happened here. If something that happened, let us know. If we can find out and we can make it better, if we can help a loved one that's incarcerated here, just let us know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, the only issue I have, and I don't know, is that issue right there, man. That's serious. You know what I mean? That's not okay.
It's not okay.
If
when you show us that happens.
I had a guy flip me off. I don't care. That's his right too. I don't. I'm not gonna be. What am I gonna be, a hypocrite? You know what I mean?
I got you.
I'm not gonna do that. So
if that did happen, I can tell you this. We're gonna look into it.
It's not professional. You know what I mean?
Well, it's unprofessional and will be dealt with.
And it's criminal conduct with what happened. You know what I mean?
If it leads to that, I can tell you this: we're not. As you know, okay, none of us above the law.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
We promise we'll uphold that, and you have every right to be here. I just ask you, please be careful. Anything else I can help you with?
No, I appreciate it. I have his business card. Just like I said, inform him, let him know that I'll be sending a screenshot and a video.
I advised him already.
Okay, and then I'll leave you my contact information there, and then any investigation, I'd like to be open and transparent with it because. Like I said, that's not okay. If cars are just driving by, whatever, if they want to flip me off, okay.
I want to hear both sides of the story.
Yeah, of course.
I have yours. You obviously have, hopefully, some video footage
that
it's going to support your side.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll talk to the staff, but no, if that happens,
it's
not okay.
That's crazy.
And
it's not the first time that's happened. That's why I stand way over here instead of close to the white line, because people like that.
I can assure you this, sir. I can at least make you feel comfortable. It's never going to happen again.
Well,
at least not here.
Some people like that when they come around the corner.
Yeah, but that's one thing. That's one thing. No, this guy literally moved over and then turned. It was purposely. It was definitely purposely done. Not why, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, why would you even do that?
We're gonna find out.
You're on camera, right?
Yeah.
So, imagine, this is what I tell law enforcement all the time. If you're willing to do something like that on camera, what are you willing to do off camera? Okay.
I guess you're certainly entitled to your opinion, and it makes a lot of sense.
It does, yeah. So, all right.
Again, all I ask, just be safe.
Be safe, all right?
You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll send you that email probably at the end of the day. Okay.
Who's it going to come from?
It's either it says like my email's like Good Citizen or Accountability for All. Okay. It's one or the other. All right. Thank you.
He's going to send you an email with an attachment of
screenshot and a video.
Somebody. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be right here. It's probably going to be only like a 5-10 second video. I'll try to get it the best way I can, so it's clear, and I'll take a screenshot of the plate as well.
Okay.
But like I said, that's serious, and it becomes criminal at that point.
It's not no problem. I will say, look, I don't even know if anybody knows you're here.
No.
But people come flying in here on the way to
That's
work.
fine.
And what are they doing? They're on the,
Well,
I know.
well, he wasn't on his phone.
They shouldn't be doing that
no,
either, but I'm just
he
I'm not-
purposely.
nobody's defending, but-
Maybe stand back a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't like right there, you know what I mean? No, he purposely swerved
Until
and then.
I see it, I don't know.
No, I get that. And yep, no, I believe that.
I'm not trying to defend anybody.
I get that.
We'll take care of it either way.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. Be safe, guys. All right. All right. So that was surprisingly the sheriff, Nick Kochi, who was arrested back in September. I did already show you the clip of exactly what happened, but here's another one. He did end up getting arrested. Not a bad guy. He's been trained. You know, he did take ownership and responsibility of the incident that happened with him over at MGM with the vehicle. He did go to court. He did, you know, plea out. And, you know, I respect that for taking on ownership and responsibility. I was a little sassy with him at first, stating, you know, hey, you want to go have a drink? And, you know, it's kind of testing his limits to see, you know, exactly how he'd bite that. But he said no, and, you know, he told me that he takes full responsibility and none of that will be happening. So they are going to be doing an investigation here regarding the incident that happened right here of the employee who tried running me off the road. Oh, really? Yeah. And we'll see what they have to do and what they'll do, if anything at all. They'll do an investigation. I'll send him the video clip, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, so that's going to be it over here today at the Hampton County Correctional Facility in Ludlow, Massachusetts for our First Amendment audit. They did pretty good, except for the fact that I almost got ran over right down there. And on the side of the road, as soon as I got here, there's a couple of people that flipped me off, which is fine. And then that one vehicle that came off the road and swerved into me and then took off into the parking lot seems to be an employee that works here. And a couple staff employees came out. The sheriff, Nick Kochi, came out. And I think a chief and a captain and a correctional officer also came out. I did advise them of the situation. They told me that I'm allowed to be out here, record. I respect all of that information that they gave me, and the fact that, you know, they're not enforcing any other feelings or emotions regarding my audit here, and they respect my rights. Other than that, I did tell them, I did show them a clip of my video and the license plate. They are doing an investigation. I do have faith in the department here to do so and such regarding that situation back there. He did come over the white line pretty aggressively and then turned aggressively back into the public parking lot over there. So they're going to look into that and do an investigation. So that's going to be it over here today. If you'd like to redress your grievances, please do so. All the information is in the description and top comment. Until then, please make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to my channel at Press NH Now. I appreciate all your support. Also, check out my playlist to see some of those videos you might not have seen in the past. Hit that like button, let all your friends and family know about my activism in and around the New England area. Always check your description. All links are included. Donations are greatly appreciated. They do help me continue my activism in and around the New England states. We're going to end it off here until the next one. Press NH Now. Peace.
When the people enforcing the law break it themselves, it's up to citizens like you to hold them accountable. Whether it's a reckless driver in uniform or a sheriff who thinks a badge excuse is drunk driving, the camera doesn't lie, and neither should we. Always document, always stand your ground, because the moment we stay silent, corruption wins.